Hi, my name is Oracle Laura. This is a new episode of Oracle Laura TV. Today's date is November 25, 2016. Well, something really exciting happened to me. As you may know, I'm a psychic and a medium, and so often a lot of my dreams will come true right away, and sometimes they take a while. They always come true, so it's just a matter of being patient and waiting. Sometimes I'm told when it's going to come true, but most often I'm not, so it's sort of a mystery. And what happened was just a couple days ago I had a dream, and in the dream this man is driving me and he's showing me this property that he has bought, and he showed me a development, and he was talking to me about a home that I used to own and explained to me that that would be an area where I could buy again, and he explained why. So I was really excited when I woke up. I thought, oh my God, this is interesting, because I get told a lot of things in my dreams and they always come true, and it's sort of fun. It's like a little mystery I get to solve. And so the next morning when I woke up, I researched it online, and it was true. That was exactly the area where I could afford, and it was what I was looking for in a home. And so I was really excited, and I called my realtor, and I'm like, oh gosh, guess what? Because he's witnessed my abilities a lot. So anyways, that was definitely a wonderful dream. So I'm so excited, and now we're working on that together, him and I, and we're trying to get me a place there. So next thing I'd like to discuss is a dream that I had last night. So last night was November 24th, 2016, and it was really interesting because in this dream she tells me her name, and when I woke up I remembered the exact name. So it was Hit Fen Huang San, S-A-N. Now, in the dream, there was first a helicopter that I'm watching, and after the helicopter was gone, I saw an RV truck, or I'm shown an RV truck. I'm always shown everything in a dream as a message. And this truck looks like a spirit of a truck, so it's a little bit hazy and foggy instead of being clear, and it's showing that that's going to be a future that's going to happen. So of course my dreams are always future anyways. I'm always like time traveling into the future, and then I come back and I post it online on Facebook, and I say, okay, this is going to happen, and then eventually it happens, and I get to post about that. Oh, look, it happened. So anyways, this RV camper, or it's a camper truck. It's on the back of a pickup truck. So it looks like it goes up this hill really fast and then hits into this home of this woman who's Korean. She tells me she's Korean. She tells me that's her name, and her children are there with her. So it looks like her kids are being hit too. So of course in the dream I'm warning her, and I'm telling her this, and I'm warning her it's going to happen, and she's all intrigued, and she believes me, and she tells me her name, and she's writing down everything I'm telling her. And she's asking when, and I explain to her, well, some things that I predict and I dream and that I sense and I see in a vision, I post it online, and it can happen the next day, it can happen next week, next month, and the most I have to wait for something that I predict to come true is 2 years, but that is not very often. That's really rare. Usually it happens sooner than that. But in this situation, I warned her. I say, well, it could be up to 2 years. So that was really interesting dream last night. So I'm waiting for that one to come true, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. I've got her name, and I've tried several times to stop something from happening, and it's already played out. It's why I'm there in the future seeing it. It's gonna happen regardless. So I'm gonna try my best to see if I can stop it. But as I'd like to explain to you, our dreams are messages. They're fears, and they're predictions, and you just have to decipher which one it is. Is it someone trying to tell you a message, or is it something that you're predicting, or is it just something that you're having a fear about and you're worried about it, or is it something you just you recently saw. You recently saw that person, you really recently watched a movie with that scene. Sometimes it's just a recollection of something that you last saw before you went to bed. So you have to decipher. Sometimes with a person like me, you can get help and you can be advised on, well, I can tell you if that's a dream that's going to come true or if it's just a fear that you have. But so that's the tricky part. But for me, it's always a prediction. It's always going to come true. Now, the next thing I'd like to talk to you about is, well, let's answer what a fan has asked me, what they would like to know. And what they asked me was, how does tarot work? Okay, so as a psychic medium, I don't need any tools. I found that I don't need anything. Sometimes, touching something or seeing a photo can help. It can get you a little bit more detail. But to use my ability, I don't need any tools of any sort. So I find I don't need tarot, but clients like to see, they like to see the visual. So this is my tarot deck that I created specifically for my clients because I made it to be very specific. So they're very specific cards that say what exactly is going on in your life today and what can help you. So what I find when I give a reading is these will just repeat exactly what I told the client because like I said, I don't need a tool. But for someone like yourself, it can start to develop your abilities and it can answer questions for you because you're going to be using your own intuition to use it. And don't worry about that. If you feel like you don't have the intuitive ability that I do, that's understandable, but I can help you develop that. So, or anyone else that you want to see, they can help you develop how to use tarot and use your own ability. So, the tarot is not what's actually working. It is just a tool for you to use. What you are using is your intuitive psychic ability, your clairvoyance. You are using that to draw the right card. So, that is how tarot works. It helps you develop your own psychic ability and you're choosing something that you're sensing that you're being drawn to. And this is the one I'm being drawn to and this is the one I'm going to read later in just a few moments. And I'll discuss the card of the day. Because the next thing I'd like to talk about is a cure for the day. So today's cure is for weight loss. Now, my fans know that I'm really, really good at eating lots of food, but I'm always able to maintain my slim figure, and they're always asking me, how do you do it? How do you do that? How do you stay so slim and so young looking and so beautiful? But we're going to work on the diet one first here. So what I do is I follow my blood type. Now, obviously, drinking lots of water helps. So if you've been, say, yesterday was Thanksgiving, so if you're in the U.S. and you were celebrating Thanksgiving, and you ate way too much stuffing or potatoes, you're going crazy on the carbs, the pumpkin pie, you name it, you had it. You're going to want to have a little bit of a fasting to sort of burn off all those extra calories that you had yesterday. So you're going to want to have lots of water and intake a little bit less food today. And then the next day what you're going to do is you're going to eat according to your blood type. So for example, I'm an O positive blood type. So for me, I'm really high protein. Now I can have vegetable protein such as peas and broccoli, but another protein that I need to have is meats. So I tried to be vegetarian twice. And my daughter, she's managed to stay vegetarian and she loves it. But for me, my body, I just get too weak and I get too sick and I need that meat protein because I've got the blood type of the old caveman. I need the beef. So I eat a lot of salmon. I eat a lot of steak and the extra lean hamburger. And so what you need to do is you need to find out your blood type. I'm always telling my clients, always find out your blood type because you need to eat according to that. But of course, during a reading, my spirit guides will advise me on what to tell my client. They're like, okay, tell them to eat more of this, tell them to eat more of that. So you don't have to know your blood type. You can get a reading from me or someone else and you can find out what your body's lacking. That is today's tip. So good luck. Good luck on losing all that weight. All right, so the next thing I'd like to discuss is For more cures, anything at all, anything that you've got, I would, if it's not done through a reading, you can also find it in my book. You can find my book Oracle Exposed on Amazon, and on Amazon.com. It's an extremely affordable book, and so if you can't afford a reading with me, I highly recommend my book to you. It's got a lot in there. It gives tips on how to develop your ability, not just talking about myself, but about how to help you. And it'll talk about how to be given a reading, an accurate reading, how to develop your abilities. And so that is definitely at the very back of the book. Getting to my point here, at the very back of the book, there are cures of many different things, and I've got it all in alphabetical order, nice and easy for you. So you just go to the back of the book, look under cures, and find it. And if it's not there, let me know. Definitely let me know if you have something that you need help with that's not in that book, and I will do my best to help you. Also, you can send me fan mail if you'd like to ask me other questions. Okay, so the next thing I'd like to talk about is today's card. So this is the card that as you saw, I picked earlier, and I just put it at the top of the deck here. So this is being creative. All right, so here's my deck. Also available on my website. You can contact me on one of the many social medias I'm on, and you can access my tarot deck. Very easy to use, like I said. So this is saying to be creative. So today's card is be creative. So be the artist that is hiding inside of you, whether it is simply just writing a poem, writing a movie script, sending it in and see if it's piloted into a TV show. Maybe you're a carver and you do artwork, or just a carpenter, and I'll say just a carpenter. I used to be a carpenter. Anything creative at all. It could be singing, it could be drawing. I've always wanted to oil paint. I've never gotten around to it, and I'm always scolding myself. Make time to do that. Make time to try that. So be creative. This is a great way to be yourself and draw it out of yourself, and you don't have to worry about it making money. Do not worry about that. This is just for you. It could just be crochet or knitting, which I used to do. You can do any of those things that you want, that you've always wanted to try and you never did. You don't have to be good at it. Like I said, it doesn't have to sell. Just do it for your own peace of mind. It's great it's a calming thing. It makes you feel good when you're sitting there doing something that's creative and beautiful and artistic, and you're like, wow, I didn't know I could do that. It might be something that you're great at that you didn't know you were good at. So experiment, do those things, and you'll be very pleasantly surprised. So you can find me on Facebook. You can friend me on Facebook. You can find my Oracle Laura Facebook page of all my dreams that come true. And you can find me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Connect with me on LinkedIn. Follow me on Instagram, where I post all my pictures. And where else am I? My gosh, I'm everywhere. I am also on, you can find my website, oraclelaura.com. And find me on YouTube. You can watch my other videos on YouTube and subscribe to my channel so that you can be up to date on all my next episodes. Thank you very much. And again, I am Oracle Laura, and you can find me on oraclelaura.com. Thank you.